Okay, girls, let's do another example. So this example says, write 72 as a product of its prime factors in index form. Okay, so again, is that word product of its prime factors in index form. So we're going to do that. So to do that, we need our list of prime numbers as well as our multiplication grid. So I'm going to start here, 72. We can start, remember, wherever we want. So I'm going to start and saying, I know that 72 is 9 times 8 because I have it here. Here 9 times 8, you see here 72. So I'm going to open it up. 9 and 8. I know that 9 and 8 are not prime numbers, so I'm going to continue opening it up. None of these ones I get circle. So 9, I know that 9 I can divide it by 3 and 3. That's what I get. Wonderful. When I divide 9 by 3, I get another 3. So I'm writing two factors here of 9. And I know that these factors are prime. Here do I have them. So I'm going to circle both of them. Remember that the only rule when we're using the factor tree is that we cannot use 1. It's the only rule that we have. So then we go 8 and we say, okay, 8, I know that I can divide it by 2 and I get a 4. So 2 and 4 are factors of 8, and 2, I know that is a prime factor, and then 4, I have to continue, and I know that I can divide it by 2, and I'll obtain 2. And there I go. These two are prime numbers. So how I'm going to do this? So then we're going to write it as 72 is going to be equal to. So far, I haven't answered the question. If I only do this, I won't get any marks because I haven't answered the question. The question is saying, write 72 as a product of its prime factors in index form. So I have 72 here. I start always, I say, with the smallest number. So I have a 2, so I'm going to write my 2. How many 2's do I have? 1, 2, 3. Question, that means that is 2 times 3? No, it means 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. Wonderful. And then you write times 3. And how many 3's do I have? 1 and 2. So we write it small 2 here. Does that mean that it's 3 times 2? No, it's 3 times 3, which is equal to 9. Wonderful. And this is my answer. And with this, I have answered my question. Wonderful. We're going to do one more example here in this same video. I have it down here. I'm going to bring it up. Wonderful. I'm going to write here. It says, write 360 as a product of its prime factors using index notation. So exactly the same as this one, but they're asking us to do it with 360, a much bigger number. Uh-oh. What have I done? Okay, good. I have you here. I just want to have my materials ready here so that it's easier for me me to use them if I need. Here. Good. So we start with 360. So it seems like quite a big number and we can get scared. But what do we know? I already see that it's ending on 0, which means that 10 is going to be a factor. So I know that the factors that I'm going to start with are 10 and 36. Wonderful. And now these numbers I can use, okay? Neither of these are prime numbers. You can check in your list. But I know that I can continue, then are composite numbers, and I can continue finding factors. So then on 10, I'm going to divide it by 2, and I obtain 5. So 2 times 5 is equal to 10. And both of these are prime numbers. So I circle both of them. Then I'm going to go with 36. 36, I know that I can divide it by 6, and I obtain 6. So 6 and 6, 36 times 6 is equal to 36. None of 6 is not a prime number, and I know that because it's an even number. The only even number that is prime is 2. Then I go and say, okay, 6, I'm going to open that into factors. Which ones are there? 2 and 3. And then 6 here, the same thing. 2 and 3. Wonderful. And now I'm going to write 360 as a product of its prime factors. I start with 2. Just be very careful when you're counting that you have counted them all. You can even use a highlighter if you want, just to make sure. So you say 2, 1, 2, 3. How many 2's do I have? I have 3. So I do a little 3 here. We know that is not 2 times 3. Agree? It's 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. Times 3. And how many 3's do I have? I have 1 and 2. And then times 5. And with this, we have finished our example, so you can go and do your questions. Okay, girls, thank you for watching.